Hey there, everyone. My name's Allison Ostrander, and I am the Director of Risk Tolerance here at Simpler Trading. And in today's video, I want to talk about WDAY. So WDAY already had its earnings, already got past that hoop, and it's done a really good job since last year of making sure that it has gotten back above and held its 100-period simple. After the recent run up, it started to reach some levels of exhaustion. So going into earnings as it consolidated, that momentum was allowed to reset back towards the zero line. And now that we've gotten through the earnings news, we can see that momentum is starting to build up off the zero line. This is actually a bullish sign, and it shows that we have room to move higher. On top of that, we're attempting to print a bullish signal in the compound breakout tool. We have a great daily squeeze that is still valid. And we can see here that the price is attempting to move higher as Bollinger Bands start to open up. So all of this is a good case for potentially seeing the squeeze fire to the upside and for us to start trending higher overall, maybe going up towards that 200 level as a psychological level to test it. On top of the daily chart, on the 4-hour chart, we see that a squeeze has been building up. We have a bullish signal here. We have momentum, which is starting to cross back above the zero line. So that's of bullish nature, and it has room to move higher. Here, Bollinger Bands are definitely attempting to flare open. The 10 is crossing and back above the 30. So this as well looks like it has a good chance of trying to fire to the upside. So I like that possibility. The only thing I am a little cautious of about where we're at on WDAY is this price level. As you can see back here, this used to act as a slight price resistance. And so that's the only thing that makes me a little cautious about this trade idea. So there are a few different ways that you could consider trading it. The first one is to do something shorter dated and benefit more from a theta decay style trade, something like a unbalanced call butterfly might be a good way to go about it. Now that's certainly not enough credit to where I would consider it. Maybe up a strike level will look a bit better, which it does. So something like this I like. Now I preferred the 185 strike because the idea is that we would not break below our moving averages here, which is between 184.88 and 186.32 currently. So the idea is that if we were to pull back, we at least maintain holding our moving averages. On something like an unbalanced fly like this, the benefit of that is as long as we remain out of the money of all our strikes, the premium that we collect is our locked in profit. If we were to hold price resistance and move back down into support, then we actually have the benefit of that butterfly acting almost like insurance, which gives us a max profit potential of the credit we receive, plus the width of the spread, which currently is showing 279 as a max profit potential. Now, the key to this trade is that you really don't break the short strike. That's why I mentioned I would have preferred the 85 strike, but obviously that's not giving us enough premium to where I'd want to consider it. So we could go slightly up with the idea that the moving averages are starting to move higher to where they ideally would still hold that 187.50 level going into the end of this week. So that's the first way you could trade it. Another way you could look to play it is go at the money with a credit spread, maybe because we're a little bit closer to 192.50, you could go up slightly higher. That's about a 108 credit, 142 risk. So not the best risk versus reward in my book. I personally prefer it to be at least a little bit more even, especially if I'm going slightly in the money. But these are both strategies that benefit more from chop and theta decay as well as a directional move higher. So if we do start to stall here in this overall consolidated range we've been in, then you still have a good opportunity for a potential profit using those style strategies. The other way you could play this, because there is a squeeze involved, is to be a bit more directional on it. And you could arguably go out to this week's expiration, right, and jump into a long call or maybe a vertical spread. But I would probably give it at least a little bit of time, maybe out to the end of the month, and then look from there and some sort of maybe vertical spread. The 195-200 is a 195 cost basis, 305 profit potential. If we do work our way up to 200 and then stall there because it's a psychological level, that would certainly still allow for a very nice profit. If you like that trade idea, but you're a little bit concerned about this risk, you could always look at a debit broken wing butterfly. That brings your cost basis down to 120, improves your max profit potential up to 379. Just keep in mind, if we really start to break above 200, you still have a profit potential here, but it's reduced down to 130-ish, 129 if we find ourselves completely in the money by the end of expiration for this trade. But those are what I would consider looking at. They help with the bullish sentiment. They give you some time to play it higher, and certainly is not a bad risk versus reward scenario. So WDAY, definitely one to keep on your watch list. You might watch it into the close just to confirm it's not giving you a stronger pullback off this level. If it does, right, if it makes a bearish divergent bar like here, or looks like it's stalling, you might give it another day, confirm that it's going to hold support, and then jump in. But overall, this is starting to look really clean for a potential entry to the upside. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your trading day. As always, may the trade be with you, my fellow Jedis, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.
Hey, Allison Ostrander here, Director of Risk Tolerance at Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. As always, may the trade be with you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.